What's up, everybody? Real good here, aka half naked man with a shirt on, leaving my buddy's beautiful place. Was hanging out with two buddies, talking, scheming, dreaming, really talking about the realities outside the invisible religion, the options for making businesses, making money, and projects that'll work. This thing is absolutely absurd. Way too powerful. Custom built. Buddy bought it off someone who made it on YouTube. I should actually find out who built this bike and send him this video for funsies. Heading down the mountain now for burrito before men's work. Yeehaw. Okay. So what are we talking about here? Are we talking about taking over the world, or are we talking about bikes? We pretty much always talk about taking over the world, and we can do that in the next video. Let's talk about bikes. Bikes. Let's see, gosh, my history of bikes. I remember first learning how to ride a bike in California. I was outside of my preschool or something, and a buddy's older sibling had a bike. And my mom was trying to push me on the bike, and that didn't work. But then my buddy's older sibling pushed me on the bike, and I rode it just long enough. And I was so excited, and I liked something about that. Like, there was some special chemistry with this other kid that kicked me off in my bike riding lifestyle. That actually reminds me, there's a bike life video that I posted on my channel, which is pretty cool. Go check that out. Back to me. So here's some more me talking about bicycles. When I was living in New England, in our backyard, we backed onto some woods, and me and my best friends would ride our bikes around the neighborhood all the time before we had licenses. Would carve out trails out in these woods, and we make little bike jumps, and they were measly. I've never ridden a third bike. I had a motorcycle for a minute that I hardly ever rode. Pretty tame. But yeah, always had a mountain bike, enjoyed it. Never did anything too hardcore, but loved riding around the woods, riding around the neighborhood. One of the most random things I found was I could stay on my bike without pedaling by like twisting the handlebars back and forth. It's like an alternative way of moving slightly, which was just enough to not fall off the bike. Random fact. Give that a try, actually. If you can figure out how to do that, submit a video and message me. And if you figure out, just based off my description alone, I'll go buy a bike and redo it and make a video with both of us, featuring you riding your bike and moving forward, maybe even slightly uphill, only by turning your handlebars. That's the call. That's the challenge. So yeah, never had a motorized bike. That motorized bike up at my buddy's place, super rad. Kudos to whoever built that. I'm gonna find out who built that and share this video with them so you can kind of see it in its new natural environment out here in paradise. Yeah. I did have a motorcycle. A buddy that I worked with had a younger brother that was selling a motorcycle, 1000cc Honda Hurricane, way too big for a first motorcycle. And I got that thing, I think I rode it like 15 miles per hour up and down my street, and the neighbors came out screaming at me for speeding. I was like, I'm hardly moving. This bike is enormous and sounds fast. And it was enormous, it was incredibly heavy. And I ended up moving away from that state and sold the bike without ever really riding it much. Oh, so close to fast death. So that's it. Me rambling about my relationship with bicycles, a little bit with a motorbike, and really this is all just spawned off that rad electric bike, which I'll try to put a link to this video when I find out who built that video. Super rad bike, dude. Really enjoyed riding it. It's a bit insanely powerful, and keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. Happy to plug you. I'll see y'all soon. It's been good. It's gonna keep getting better. Make sure you subscribe, hit like if you like these random videos, if you like bikes, if you like motorcycles, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.